The shadows dance with danger tonight. How will you outsmart those enemies lurking in the dark? What's your strategy for this challenge?
Alright, you heard what AI just said. Trey Gang finna slice and body blow everything. I'm tired of my internet. I'm tired of this goddamn it buffering and all of this. I'ma just get straight to the T. Disclaimer, Fair Use Act, education purpose use only. All rights, image, music clip belong to their respective owner, and we do not claim ownership. Now, like I was saying, that hey, when you want to know the real truth about Kenneka Jenkins, let's go back to Tucson. Irene said, what? At Tucson. I last saw the girl at Tucson in a Zach interview. When you last time you saw her at Tucson? Go back to one some an hour earlier than that. According to the footage, you got the sister and Kenneka in the lobby meeting up with different individuals. Okay. Then you finna go back to Miss Teresa 911 call. Once you go back to Miss Teresa 911 call, Miss Teresa specifically said while she in the car, the one Kenneka allegedly drove up there in the car and told the dispatcher, said, yeah, when I went up there to the hotel, I asked the lady, have you seen my daughter? Yeah, she was downstairs with a group of girls. Point herself at the crime scene at 2-something. Irene said you last saw her at 2-something. Miss Teresa will be looking for her at 2-something. That's why the court paper said Miss Teresa was notified immediately at 2-something. And guess what Miss Teresa on the 911 call admitting to? She was at the hotel looking for her daughter at 2-something. Not 4:34, but at 2-something. Do we make this shit clear now? Is this clear now? Zach TV is here. Hey, working with Rosemont Police Department. Controlling the question. Controlling the answer. He was a puppet. Got a big platform. Perfect dude. Hey, we're gonna give you this exclusive interview with Irene, cause you know all of them. Nobody don't know the connection, right? Thumb me up right now and share this live video. And they all sitting up here acting like they don't know what happened to Kenneka Jenkins and everybody them fall for it. What happened to her? Ooh wee. Oh my God, this is just so bad. My heart goes out to the family. To the family? Why your heart will go out to the family when you know how this shit works? Let's play a game and show you what's really going on. Matter of fact, let's go when she said out her own mouth at 2-something. Watch, I'm finna bring that 911 call up on Miss Teresa ass. Go.
Was last Friday actually your birthday?
All right.
It was 2 days after my birthday, 3 days after my birthday. My birthday was on the 5th.
Okay, and that occurred on the 8th, September 8th.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, wow. So when was it?
You see how Zach snuck that in there? Your birthday was on the 5th. How was your birthday was on the 5th and going on to the 8th?
Look.
3 days after my birthday. My birthday was on the 5th.
On the 5th?
Okay, and that occurred on the 8th,
Yeah.
September 8th.
Mm-hmm.
And it occurred on the 8th. But it's supposed to be your birthday party on the 8th. But your birthday on the 6th. Miss Teresa on the, what? 911 dispatch talking about, yeah, I'm reading pocket. I thought I want her on the 6th. Woo. Wait a minute. If you want her on the 6th, that's a goddamn lie. Who cares if I see it? Alright. Hold on, guys. Watch this. Check this out. What time when she will be in her live video Won't this will be, if you look at the timestamp, you got to look at Bree Bree. Bree Bree just came back at 1 something. According to the footage, when Trey Gang showed y'all, Bree Bree came back at 3:34. 3:34. Not 2 hours off, there'll be 1:34. That's why she will be in her live video. And guess what will be going down with Kenneka with Lirinora on the phone? This will be at 1 something. Let's ask the bigger question. When the last time y'all see her? Oh, we saw her last at 2 something. Whoa, 2 something? Because according to the lobby footage, at 4:34, everybody leaving out that motherfucker going to the kitchen. 2 hours off, that would be exactly at 2 something. Not only they'll be exactly at 2 something, then you go back to that 911 call with Mitch. This time like, yeah, I was in the lobby and they said they saw my daughter downstairs with a group of girls and a group of guys. And where you was at? I was on the 11th floor. You was on the 11th floor? Yep, on the 11th floor. At that time when Fresh came, sent me the goddamn letter and said, hey, he was looking for some girls in all black. And according to the police report, he was looking for Lirinora at one point in time. And that's when they all went down. What a coincidence. So you mean to tell me when Friends K said this here around 2 something, Trey Gang? Here go the letter. Matter of fact, watch what he finna say around 1 and 2 o'clock. See my mouth? He said around 12. Keep this in mind. So he proceeded to go to the room, investigate a noise complaint. Bam! He said when he got off on the elevators, guess when TY will be going live? TY will be going live at 12 something. Pow! Pow! You got the game now. Now, this will be TY live at 12 something. Check this out, gang. Look, TY live video when we found out the truth, because we thought TY live was like in the beginning. Irene live came out and said her live video was at 2 something, right? I guess I froze up again. Why? But I'm slicing and body blowing some shit up right now. Y'all like sure right now and keep me going. Keep me going. Thumb me up if y'all still hear me while I'm still froze up. So they'll let me know I'm still active, goddammit. I'm reading the chat right now. Please thumb me up, goddammit. Let me know you still active. I'm froze up right now. Are y'all hear me? Hi y'all. So I ain't tripping now. I ain't tripping. So let this unfreeze while I still spill some tea. Alright. TY live video. If you want the Kenneka Jenkins case from day one, the first video that was ever dropped was the Irene live video. That was on September the 9th, exactly at 2 something. That's when I saw the video, right? In the beginning. That's when it went viral because everybody thought they were watching a live video of Kenneka getting set up by gang members, right? That's what, you know what I'm saying? That was the T back then. All right. This at 2 something. I went to work the next day now. Here we go.
Still hear.
Here we go. I'm glad that we unfroze. Now we finna spill some tea. When this first video came out, thumb me up. This was September the 9th at 2 something in the morning. This what made the video go viral. Cause people looking at it like, oh, this a live video. And they setting up a girl, and that was stirred up everything. Keep this in mind. This a pre-recorded video. The whole time, this a pre-recorded video. All right. What I mean by this a pre-recorded video, they said this was at 2 something. That's why Irene said, yeah, she finna leave out the room. All I just know, Kenneka showed up, the party got live, and next thing you know, she come up missing, and I don't know what happened to her. And you said, yeah, when your party started at 2 something. When the last time you saw her? At 2 something. According to this footage, right? When you look at the real 2 something, Louis France K said about 2 something. He said all the cameras gonna be cut off on the 11th, 6th floor, and the lower level, the 9th floor, all this. He said while the camera's off, he will be up there at 12 something, smoking, drinking with him, and all this. Keep this in mind. Irene wants y'all to believe this was at 2 something in the beginning, right? Cause she got to say what Zach said, right? What Zach interview at? Hold on, what Zach? I gotta go to Zach interview. Hold on, I gotta go to Zach. What Zach interview just went to? I just had it pulled up. Zach. Listen to what she said about and Zach. Right, watch how you finna catch everybody up at 2 something. All right, watch this.
Okay. Wow. So when was it that you guys realized, like, damn, Kenneka is lit. She really drunk. She was.
At what time?
We bopping. I know we bopping.
West side, y'all bop.
Yeah.
Sick
So
on my
I-
bop.
Yeah, I see her. I look at her. She lean back to the wall. Yeah, Kenneka, it's over for you. You drunk. It's you lit, you drunk. She ain't drunk. That's when you know Kenneka drunk, because she always telling us if she not drunk.
Okay.
You drunk. That's when I knew she was drunk.
So at that particular moment, was she like stumbling, falling? Was people still trying to dance with her? She just
She
leaned
was
back.
all still dancing, bopping like she drunk, but we still dancing.
What led to Kenneka Martin getting up and exiting that room on September 9th? Because right now the 9th is on that Saturday right now. Because the 8th is Friday. Now we roll into the morning. On that morning, what made her exit that room?
They was finna go. Monique and I'm like, Monique like.
God damn, y'all didn't hear my microphone? Oh man, this some cold shit here. Let me repeat it. I be fast and with it. All right, check this out. I don't know what's going on with this microphone shit, but I just know I was hooping and hollering. Now check this out. Irene got everybody believing this video was at 2-something. All because this finna show you how she got led up out. Alright. This gonna be at 1-something while Irene will be in the lobby with her little cousin. Smooches and kisses, hugging each other. His name is Turner. You know what I'm saying? If you look at her cousin, you'll be like, okay, that's him. That's why he had on the hoodie. That's who Irene was sitting on the lap. They will be at 1-something. So that means when you see Irene in this video, that's why they released this video at 2-something. An hour later, what you would see on the footage, talking about some, I last saw at 2-something. So Zach knew the business, they knew the business, so they tried to make it look like when I told y'all, and I was like, look, what made this video go viral? This video went viral because September the 9th at 2-something in the morning, it went viral in real time. But there was a pre-edit video when they released it at 2-something, it supposed to be in that 1-something. Cause according to the footage, you finna see Irene in the world. You finna get the ball story from who? You finna see who all on the footage. Look. So that means whoever released this video was trying to stick to the script and be like, yeah, when you last saw her, Irene, according to Zach, watch this.
We finna leave.
Yeah.
They picked up.
Whoa. So she, like.
And this finna be at 1-something. Look, this crazy.
Wasted now.
Yeah, she on the bed, sleep now.
Lying like
Now
a
she sleep.
motherfucker.
She by my sister sleep.
Was anybody touching her while she was asleep?
Now, before this, she came at me like.
Now, why would he say with anybody touching her when she was asleep? Watch this, y'all. If Zach came out with that question, asked her, yeah, she was asleep, why French K said this here? At 12-something, I proceeded to go to the room. There's cameras on every floor, but they were cut off intentionally on the 9th, 11th, and the 6th floor and the lower level. When he stepped off on the elevator, he saw 3 guys, 2 black hoodies and 1 red hoodie. They were smoking in the room. Guess who came to the door? A red-haired chick. And asked him about the noise complaint. Guess what time? And guess what? French K said he saw Kenneka on the bed, sleep. You said what?
About my sister sleep.
Was anybody touching her while she was asleep?
Now she sleep. She by my sister sleep.
Was anybody
sleep? Is anybody touching her? Then French K said she was on the bed sleep, but I didn't think anything suspicious because she had all her clothes on and the room looked normal. I quickly sprayed myself with cologne and went downstairs and guess what time this gonna be? Ooh. Guess what time this gonna be? If Kenneka on the bed sleep, watch this. Watch this.
touching her while she was asleep?
No, before this, she came at me like, Irene, you ain't finna turn up? This how you gonna be on your birthday? I'm like, hi. Just sitting there like, I'm high, it's over with. Wait till the next song. My sister called over there. She fall right into the lamp. Boom.
Damn, she injured herself.
Nah, she ain't injured herself. She just fell to.
So when they took Kenneka out her room, man, y'all friends K said, hey, she gonna be on the 11th floor at some point in time where the train's at. And they also gonna see her on the 6th floor where the guy's at. So if you got her out of room 926 on the 11th floor, that's where she will be, boom, 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 But keep this in mind. Once you find out when she left out that lobby with dude, where did they went? Did they go to the pool first? Or they went back to the hotel to the 11th floor? This you don't want y'all to know. To watch it. Because you know what this footage would show?
Okay. Wow. So when was it that you guys realized, like, damn, Kenneka is lit. She really drunk. She wasted.
When we was bopping. I know we was bopping.
You said when
She really drunk. She wasted.
When we was bopping. I know we was bopping.
West side, y'all bop.
Yeah.
Sick on my bop.
Yeah, I see her. I look at her. She leaned back to the wall. Yeah, Kenneka, it's over for you. You drunk. You lit. You drunk. She ain't drunk. That's when you know Kenneka drunk, because she always tell me if she not drunk.
Okay.
You drunk. That's when I knew she was drunk.
So at that particular moment, was she like stumbling, falling? Was people still trying to dance with her? She just leaned
back? She was all still dancing, bopping like. She drunk, but we still dancing.
What led to Kenneka Martin getting up and exiting that room on September 9th? Because right now the 9th is on that Saturday right now.
Now look, what French case on Trey Gang and said, when this happened? What happened to she led out the room? Hi y'all. You can't tell me. He said problem. I told them about the noise complaint and kept the music down. Ain't that the same thing, you know what I'm saying? French case sent me the letter. He said, turn down the music, everybody be calm in the room. He went inside the room and smoked in the bathroom. And guess what Kenneka would be? On the bed, sleep. Sleep. Listen to this question again. Can't say that nigga ain't the police. And prove himself he the police and work with the police. Cause get what they said.
So I'm like stumbled to they yeah. I'm like, yeah, Kenneka, you is drunk. She lay on the bed. My sister put her right there. She go to sleep. No need to pick her up. And this time I'm guessing they finna go. No need to pick her up.
Right.
Now they finna go.
So when she was drugged up and unconscious, they picked her up. And who threw her out the room? Monifa. And her friend. And the guys in the hoodie. And guess where they took her from? And took her to. Uh-oh. So don't friends can't let her match up? Man, this shit might go viral again. This shit might go viral again, bro. Because if you see this shit, everything match up and tuned in. If you read it and go back to this, that's what this show. Watch this. What time Trey Gang said this was?
Check it out.
You still hear voices that are not consistent talking, and they're not talking with the music. That's still something to pay attention to. You're hearing people having a conversation but raising their voice, and they're not singing along with the music.
Check it out. Like my shit was talking, I ain't had it working out. With the doctor for a checkup, and I'm checking out. Boy, you steady looking at me, bitch, check it out. She step up to the club, then I'm check it out. Check it out, check it in, check it.
So whoever edited the video just added an audio in the video and turned it up and put a filter on it and made it look like they actually listening to some goddamn music. See what I'm saying? Don't this go back to Miss Teresa 911 call? Let me go back to Miss Teresa 911 call. At this particular timestamp, Cause why? When they said they were towing her out there drunk, and friends came was like, yeah, they were towing her through the stairwells to be hitting on the camera, and you see what everybody posted up it on the camera, and Miss Teresa talking about, yeah, I'm in the parking lot. I'm in the car right now, and I'm reading the you know what I'm talking about, and you don't see the game. You don't see the game. Yeah. Now 911 call, and I want everybody to look at this 911 call. Cause 911 for the 911 conference exposed, and it do something. When you heard me Teresa say she met up with somebody, and they said they saw her daughter downstairs, group of girls and a group of guys. Would you look at it like this here? That would be Miss Teresa. That's why Friends K in the beginning said, who you will bump in on the floor? And he said at the sister at that time in the first report, he bumped into the sister, said they was looking for their sister. Then when they rewrite the script and be like, nah, we were looking for our friend. And then you match Miss Teresa's story up at this exact time frame.
Here. And I came to the hotel and I showed them a picture of her and I asked them if they see it. And it was a lady in the lobby. And she
right
heard
on the
me
monitor
at the front desk, and she said it was music. She did hear music. She called the one downstairs to report the room, and come to find out it was the people next door. And when we knocked on the door,
ain't those fucked up? That you said the lady said she the one called about the noise complaint. Look, if you got Friends K send the Trey Gang a letter investigating in the noise complaint, Miss Teresa, what you would do next if you was at the hotel meeting up with the lady that made the noise complaint?
that person said that she did see my daughter downstairs with, it was like 4 of them, and it was 4 of them. And she said my daughter, she was with 3 of her friends, but her 3 friends said, which then, you know, these kids won't tell the truth. They said that they went upstairs to get her cell phone. And when they went to get her cell phone, she was standing in the lobby, in the front lobby. And
so that means who would have the phone? Live or not? Texting the mama on Kenneka phone and guided Monique and them on the dirty work. You don't see that shit, y'all? Tell me you don't see that shit. And that lady said, look, you gonna be there with shit. So that means you met up with somebody and they were like, yeah, I saw a daughter downstairs. Well, let me go downstairs. Cause watch this. Cause when they go back to 2-something in the morning, just imagine Miss Teresa there at 2-something in the morning. Irene said they last saw her at 2-something. Then you got Friends K saying, hey, look, around 2-something, this what was going on. A letter that he gave me. Then you got Zach TV, check it out, was paid. Man, Zach TV was paid. It ain't no more question that you can go back to Zach TV and honestly and be like, this man was doing this shit at the kindness hard. Hell no. You still believe that? Yeah, buddy. Man, this what a sellout look like. Zach was a sellout, bro. Watch how sellout he is once you find out the truth.
Because the 8th is Friday, now we roll into the morning.
Yeah,
on that morning, what made her exit that room?
They was finna go. I'm like, Monique like, we finna leave. They picked her up.
Whoa. So she like wasted now?
Yeah, she on the bed, sleep now. Now she sleep. She by my sister sleep.
Was anybody touching her while she was asleep?
No, before this, she came at me like, Irene, you ain't finna turn up? This how you gonna be on your birthday? I'm like, hi. Just sitting there like, I'm high, it's over with. Wait till the next song. My sister called over there. She fall right into the lamp. Boom.
Damn, she injured herself.
Nah, she ain't injured herself. She just fell to the lamp, like, stumbled to it. They, ooh, yeah. I'm like, ooh, yeah, you is drunk. She lay on the bed. My sister put her right there. She go to sleep. Monique pick her up. And this time, I'm guessing they finna go. Because Monique pick her up.
Right.
Now they finna go. Monique and them leave out the room. They enter it, like, to get her phone. Might like,
See that?
give me her.
That match up with French K Letter. If they left her, they took her out the room. Guess what they took? What French K Letter told us what they took her to. Then you go back to Miss Teresa call. And Miss Teresa said this shit.
And then when it came back down, she wasn't there anymore.
What?
No, I completely understand.
And when they went to get her cell phone, she was standing in the lobby, in the front lobby. And then when
and that's what exactly it showed on the footage. That's what exactly it showed on the footage. That's what you get 54 keys at. Let me explain Bow Bows, y'all. You know, let me get the Bow Bows, and everybody hyped up on Bow Bow. And the whole purpose of Bow Bows because throw you off for this shit. Hold on. Since that's going on, guess who will be hold on. 54 keys Bow Bow. Guess who will be in the lobby with Gina McGill said?
We still right.
And then look, watch this. She in the lobby. And guess what time this gonna be? At 1 some. At 1 some, gang. Look. And I asked Chat GP. Cause you know JP, they gonna tell you some real authentic truth. So let me show y'all this right quick. Hold on, watch this. Y'all see I got the circle, you know, look. You know, remember they said this Kenneka. Keep this in mind how you could use Chat GP to manipulate the public. You know how the news been using Chat GP, artificial generate video way before we even heard about this shit? Alright, right there. You see that circle right there? And you see this circle right there. They said this one Kenneka supposed to be entering at 1 some. Do this video match up at 1 some what they just said about 1 some? This video. Nah, that one match up. Now that one match up when it comes to the question. But this will match up. Guess what will match up? If you go to this at 1 some, look who she will be meeting up with. Actually at 1 some. Then you go back to the report, be like, all right, Livinora just left with her cousin. Now Kenneka finna actually meet up with him. But look, they said this Kenneka at 1 some, and once you go to Chat GP and actually pay for the program of Chat GP, they'll give you results like this here. Watch this. Check this out. I can't even make this shit up. Hold on. I'll be right back. Hold up. I'm finna show it to y'all. Watch this, gang. Watch this. Where that John there? Hold on, let me pull that. This it. Right here. Look what Chat GP said about this when I pulled it up. Can I go back to this screen? Now look, now y'all see what I got pulled up on this screen? The circle highlighted. And you got this right here. Guess what? Watch this. If you read it, look right here. All right. I want you to highlight. This is what I'm asking. This page is there are two different people on this page. And keep this in mind before the question I asked that, it led up to the, get what that person said. ChatGPT.
Absolutely. So on the page you're viewing right now, it's actually a split screen video showing two different scenes side by side. Each side of the video is capturing a different individual. So yes, you're definitely seeing two different people in these surveillance views. If you need me to break down more details about what each side might be showing or anything else on this page, just let me know.
Even ChatGPT said that's two different Kenneka Jenkins. Look, you see that I can't make this up. You can look at the link. They said Kenneka Jenkins, KJ Ball Balls. Kenneka Jenkins, KJ Ball Balls. So ChatGPT just debunked 54 keys there. Ain't that something? Ain't that something that you could really and use these tools? Come on, y'all. Thumb me up right now. Let's get to these shit. Hold on, let me let y'all hear this again. Ain't this proof? Watch this. This the question that I asked. All right. I want you to highlight. Don't this sound like Trey Gang, y'all? Don't this sound like Trey Gang how I be talking? And when ChatGPT give me some tea, and I'm like, all right, y'all. I want you to highlight this page. That there are two different people on this page? Absolutely. So this page that you're viewing right now is actually a split screen. As you see, I got it on the split screen. Looking at this, you know what I'm talking about? And I had Kenneka photo posted up on this page on the split screen, right? So I actually uploaded a real Kenneka photo, and I said, "Hey, is this her on the foot?" They said, "Nope." It's totally two different individuals. Do you want me to break this down and let you know even further what's going on? I'm like, oh yes, most certainly. Right? Look, watch this. They said this. Look. In 54 key video.
Absolutely. So on the page you're viewing right now, it's actually a split screen video showing two different scenes side by side. Each side of the video is capturing a different individual. So yes, you're definitely seeing two different people in these surveillance views. If you need me to break down more details about what each side might be showing or anything else on this page, just let me know.
And guess who this was? Kenneka cousin. Kenneka cousin was seen acting like Kenneka on this scene. That's why they use this information. Because of this. Hi y'all. Look at the hair difference. Boom. You see that? You see the hair difference? Bam. This is how Kenneka had her hairstyle. But since Kenneka always wore her hairstyle in this matter fashion, boom, they showed it in this matter fashion. And this Kenneka cousin, the one Chosen King was trying to expose, and that's why you see all them coming together. Cause once you think about it, in the 911 call, Miss Teresa said this. In the 911 call, she came here with a gathering. Didn't want to say family, cause it gonna come with a family gathering, right? It's a family gathering, right? According to the footage, how you sold your soul for these people, yeah, you would say it was a it was a gather on the 911 call. But this is set up right here. Show the cousin coming in with Maya, Bree, all this. Just to fit the timestamp, she came in at 1:13 over here. You want to believe this lie or you want to believe this truth? Because look what would happen at one song. That's crazy. Ain't that crazy? Them folk actually gave you a red pill and a blue pill. Look, look what ChatGPT said, and I ain't even gonna lie. Look, the different hairstyle is a dead giveaway. Cause watch this. Why would 54? He didn't know, right? And never thought about damn technology. You know, when it comes to this AI shit, people could use that against their advantage, but it also can expose them. Because once you do all this photoshopping and editing, every video that ever been made from this time all the way to the 80 from they spoke like this how this video was edited, this how they edit the motherfucker, and you know this even the location where they was shooting the shot. Look, watch.
Now, assuming that that was Kenneka that we saw at 3:20. Come in
and they said 1:20.
And talk to Trevante. I want to look at the timeline that Crown Plaza gave us.
See how she throw
and I want to start with this right here.
And guess what this is?
Because
and guess what? And that's when Miss Teresa will be like, yeah, she's look. If you go to Miss Teresa 911 call, guess what? Miss be coming in the hotel talking about y'all see my daughter after the fact, girl.
This was one of the weirdest things on that footage that I still to this day.
And matter of fact, just to make it clear, on the 911 call when Miss Teresa said she got the call at 4:34.
Came back down, she wasn't there anymore.
Yeah, she wasn't there in the lobby. Watch this. Here you go.
You know, these kids won't tell the truth. They said that they went upstairs.
Her cell phone.
And when they went to get her cell phone, she was standing in the lobby. In the
lobby. In the lobby, right? In the lobby. Guess who had a cell phone? And this at 1:13. Guess who will be making a text minutes later when Irene, right, in the live video. Check this out. Here go the setup. Where that John at? Straight gang, where that John at? Hold on, Irene. Hold on, Irene live. Right here. And guess what time this is? Ooh, and they said it was at 1:30. Guess what? They would be riding around about the same time when Kenneka come out that room and meeting up with other family members. And then boom. That's why you heard Kenneka tell me, I heard it's a parking lot clear as day. She ain't drugged at this point. Guess what she finna get drugged at? When they told her ass to the 6th floor. And then when they took her to the floor when Fresh came looking for her in a 911 call, guess what Miss Teresa said?
Front lobby. And then when they came back down, she wasn't there anymore.
She wasn't there no more.
No, I completely understand.
Like the letter said.
East of Carver Entryway.
The one issue we have, and it's not necessarily that it's an issue, but she is an adult. She is 19 years old, and I mean, as of right now,
she's 19 years old.
Told you.
That's
right there.
19. Her name Kenneka Jenkins.
And go back to this. And you read this letter, she stepped out the elevator and she saw 3 guys through with black hood. And guess what Friends K said what time this will be going on? And you mean to tell me Miss Teresa on the 911 call pinning herself and said, y'all see my daughter at this time? Ooh-wee. I don't know about it. It's a different set. At this time. That don't catch your attention right there. that the whole letter that I didn't understand when it came to Friend's letter, because this letter made me went viral because I watched the footage. And when I understand it now, this whole letter spoke out that Miss Teresa, this a letter, Friends came pinpoint Miss Teresa at the crime scene at a particular time, and it matched up with the 911 call. The whole time, she said she was looking for her daughter, and she was showing the hotel pictures of her daughter. Guess what time this going? Even her lawyer exposed her. Jeffrey Feiger. Guess what time Jeffrey Feiger, the lawyer, said? What time Miss Teresa was notified? Watch this. Before I even pull his shit up, Miss Teresa, lawyer, Jeffrey Feiger, what time he said Miss Teresa was notified? If you know that question, this shit got to go viral. Cause this finna let you know, like, damn, Trey Gang, you was spilling the tea the whole time. You didn't even know how much you was spilling the tea. Cause, bro, you had a content about this same tea, and this shit got you millions of views, and this and the shit that we see now, that's finna explain why Miss Teresa crashing. Hoping that just imagine that you want to tip a nail, you got a nail in the hammer, and you drill it. And you hitting what you looking for. And you hitting it. Boom, boom. You got motherfucker crashing out, panicking. Talking about, yeah, I'm on the trip with your Trey Gang. And black, oh, shit. Fake a stroke. Oh, my God. Then you got to stop the drilling and take care of a motherfucker having strokes, a hard problem. You know what I'm talking about? Look. Miss Teresa point herself at a crime scene. Exactly when Irene said, I last saw her at Tucson. Guess what Miss Teresa was gonna be at Tucson? Cause she told Bree to bring the car and make it so bad. That's the first thing when that lady said, bring me my car. Cause the footage is gonna show Bree on the phone at 4:34. And they're gonna make it look like, yeah, Bree will be on the phone. Who else you gonna be on the phone with? Miss Teresa. Since they know the timestamp off 2 hours to cover up at 2:34. That's why Miss Teresa will be in the lobby telling me, y'all seen her? No, we ain't seen around her, you know. Man, I'm doomed. I am crushed right now, bro. All this time, bro, that I had the tea, and I explained it. I'm glad that I explained it the way I explained it. You know what I'm saying? Cause they let you know that damn Trey Gang had the fire. It didn't even understand how much fire he had, but that man never gave up, and now he could actually go back to his same work and like, damn, this what we all meant. Nobody ain't got no problem with it. Real talk. Look, watch this. For a prime example, let's go to this. Y'all see this? What time this will be? I'm finna stop it right there. What time this is? Just to see we on the same track. If we on the same track, I'm canceling this shit until we get it right. Until we get this shit right. I don't give a fuck about nothing else until we get this shit right. Until we get an understanding on her. What time this will be? This finna show you the truth. What time you will see this on the footage? Right? Keep this in mind. When everybody see this footage, everybody see it's suspicious behavior. What time this is? Crazy shit to me. If you can't answer this shit, man, they just let me know God showed me that, man, entertainment is real, bro. Narrative is real, bro. What time this is? Nobody don't know? Nobody don't know what time this is. So the world, y'all know what time this is. Please do it for Kenneka, bro. All right. Check it out, gang. Look at the chat right now. Learn the spirit. I'm going to ask one more time. What time this will be going down? What time this will be going down? Watch this, y'all. If anybody said this said 150, 157, 159, kudos. You got it right. For the ones that talking about, this said 1255. This said 1257. No. This said 156. Like what my people said. Yeah, this at 157, 159, because y'all got it's in that time frame, right? Long as you know this at one something, long as you know this at one something, then you can understand this at one something. Starting out with 12. 12 something, I proceeded to go to the room. And it was a complaint. And the cameras on every floor were turned off on the 9th, 11th, 6th floor, and on the lower level. I'll explain later. But guess what? I mean, the motherfuckers that don't talk about the lower level, the 6th floor, or the 11th floor. But they'll tell you everything about you want to know on the 9th floor. But either way it go, check this out. It was 2 black hoodies and a red hoodie. Keep this in mind. You finna get Mr. Risa 911 call on this shit. Cause they said they was smoking weed, drinking alcohol. And Irene stuck her head out the door. And next time you know, they will be at 12 something. So she gonna be in what room? And she gonna be in the bed sleep at what room? And what time? This will be going on. What time? I want the real JFK community to stand up and be like, yeah, what time this is? Because you should know that right now. Been following this case for long. And you were like, yeah, every video that you had when you got that letter, that's why I support you and all this. Now this finna expose everything. Look, boom. He was on the bed sleep. And guess what Irene said?
I'm like, y'all finna go.
What?
And this time I'm guessing they finna go.
It's over with.
Right.
Now they finna go. Monique for them leave out the room. They enter it to get her phone. Mike like, give me her phone. I'm like, y'all finna go. She come in. Monique for like, Kenneka gone. Kenneka gone.
Whoa, hold on. How did she just leave?
In these seconds, that's what I'm saying.
She fall into the lap. Stop.
Okay, she sleep for a little minute, like 5 minutes later, here come Monique to pick her up. They can leave. Monique, I got her phone though. This what the music playing off her phone.
Off who phone?
Kenneka phone.
Okay.
So I hear her phone. I give me her phone. Y'all finna leave. You finna leave. She like, Mike like, yeah, we is finna leave. Next thing you know, I'm like, unhook the Bluetooth then. Me and my Monique from there like, she missing. Oh, she missing.
This one is kind of hard to fathom. So she accidentally bumped the lap. Boom. She said, "We finna leave. Let's grab her phone."
Before she hit the lamp. She hit the lamp. Bed sleep. She sleep on the bed.
Right.
Monifa come pick her up.
So Monifa took her outside the room.
Yeah.
Who came back for the phone?
Mike. Both of them left the room with her.
Okay. So she's in the hallway with Monifa.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they realized she ain't got her phone, the keys, nothing. They just.
So now they come back in here
to get the stuff.
To get this. Okay, so everybody.
You can't leave without her keys or her phone.
Exactly.
You can't. How you gonna drive?
We in her mama car.
Yeah.
So at this time, they like, girl, I don't know.
I don't know what they did.
Girl,
they probably was like,
here.
I don't know, because I went after.
Okay. We're not gonna make any assumptions, but they all run back in because it's 4 of them that came together.
Bree was already gone though. Before the party got rocking, Bree was gone.
She a ride, an Uber?
No, she had left with the gas. Some of the gas.
Okay.
She left.
Okay. So Bree was totally out of this. Boom.
Yeah, she gone.
So Monifa and
Maya came back in the room for the phone. And they like, give me your phone. Give me her phone. I'm like, y'all gonna leave Maya? She like, yeah. Then they come back in again. Kenneka gone.
What?
Kenneka gone.
How she going? We got her keys in our phone.
But that's what I'm like. How she going that fast though? That's what I'm saying, y'all. Literally just like 30 seconds. I say she left out with her. Come back in without 30 seconds. She gone.
Whoa! You said at this time. Where's the security guard?
Before all that, when the party was live, he came knocking on our door like, y'all need to keep the noise down a little bit. You're in complaints.
White guy.
Little Mexican guy.
Hispanic guy.
Yeah, I don't know. He's a little Mexican, short, black guy.
Okay. Was he cool at all?
They was all cool with us. Like, usually.
Was y'all turning up, licking? Was it weed?
Yeah, it was a lot of weed.
Did they smell it?
Yeah, the whole hallway. When you get off the elevator, you smell it.
So instead of him coming, y'all gotta go. What did he say?
Keep the noise down.
So he wanted you in there. He wasn't getting any business.
I don't know.
Was there any other people in the hotel?
Yeah, a lot of little Caucasian people in there. White people, whatever you want to call. They all up in there.
Were you guys disturbing him?
I guess that's why he came to the door, like, keep the noise down.
It's an ordinance violation, such and such.
Yeah.
You guys are too loud. Keep your volume down.
Yeah.
Okay. So 30 seconds. Kenneka stumbled off. Okay. They come in. Hey, yo, Kenneka missing. What's your first reaction? Your initial reaction?
Kenneka missing.
Boy, y'all tweaking.
Yeah. How she missing? That fast?
She was just here.
That's what I said. Go find her if she missed it. Then.
What they say?
They went to go look for her.
Came back.
How
long later?
I say, I don't know. You know, you off pills, everything.
So you in the Matrix?
Yeah, everything. So I'm guessing when they came back though, they still didn't have. So they like, Kenneka is gone, y'all. Everybody's quiet. Like, how she gone? She just with y'all.
At that particular moment, even though you under the influence, who all was left in that room when you guys?
The party was still going on.
Was it lit a little bit?
Still lit.
Oh.
Still lit. Like, that's why everybody high, drunk, whatever y'all want to call it. Party still going on. So we like, nah, she ain't gone. How she gone? We all in here. Come on, be for real. She ain't gone. Be for real. Go find her then, y'all. Everybody tell them, go find her if she gone. Cause we thinking like.
So nobody cut the radio off. Hey, listen, stop the Bluetooth, bro. We finna look for shorty.
No, none of that. That's why ain't nobody take it serious. Like,
I thought I took it as a joke.
Yeah.
Everybody took it.
Ain't nobody thinking like, oh yeah, she missed. No.
So this is the second time they came back.
Mm-hmm.
When did everybody say, okay, let's go down to the front desk and let them know we have our friends missing?
Then that's when the Bluetooth, the speaker died.
Okay.
So the party getting died down and stuff.
So what's this, like 30 minutes to an hour later?
Yeah, it's like, this one, like I said, it's like 3 o'clock, everybody get to leave.
Whoa.
3, 4, everybody get to leave.
So at that time, even though they came back twice, Monifa and Maya.
Mm-hmm.
Monifa and Maya came back like, y'all, the second time, she gone. And y'all was like, man, whatever. She might probably just wonder if she'll come back. Y'all just focus. I know you under the influence. There's a lot of other people.
Right. We just thinking like, okay, party's still on. Yeah, she'll be back. She gonna come up here knocking on the door. That's what we think. We ain't thinking like, oh, she gone. We thinking like, oh, she'll be back. She'll knock on the door. She'll be back. They still look for her now. Party's like slowly, like everybody slowly leaving. Now.
Man, it's crazy to me that y'all heard her saying this shit. And guess what time this will be going on? Look. And if you look at that face expression, Zach know what's going on. She know what's going on. All this shit was orchestrated and goddamn it rehearsed it. No ifs and buts about this shit, bruh. You see what I'm saying? Y'all don't see this shit the way I'm seeing it, and you can match this up with the 911. This is crazy. You can match to the 911 call from the beginning.
Now her friends, they said that they left on the front of the hotel and she's not able to be found.
In the beginning.
She's 19 years old.
And the lady finna go into and later on and said this.
A couple hours since you hadn't seen her,
Yeah.
correct? Or since her friend supposedly hadn't seen her?
Correct. Let's say about 3 to 4 hours.
3 to 4.
They told me.
3 to 4 is 1 to 2 in the morning.
It was like 4 o'clock in the morning when they called me.
They'll be at 2 in the morning. Right after we're leaving over, get the phone at 1 some.
All right, well, I guess the one, are you looking to file a missing persons report then, or are you just...
Yeah. And they got Miss Teresa in the background saying this.
Report then, or are you just...
Working with the police. You just heard Miss Teresa in the background on the walkie-talkie while she on the phone with the dispatcher, allegedly. Allegedly. And when she on the call with the dispatch, it's picking up the background. Again.
All right, well, I guess the one, are you looking to file a missing persons report then, or are you just...
And she repeated what she just said to this dude here, and the walkie-talkie pick it up. Did nobody catch on to that? Did nobody catch on to that? And guess what time they said this supposed to be at 7 something in the morning. And guess what? That lady described what was going on between the hours in 2 and 1 o'clock. 1:30. She really described 30 minutes. Just 30 minutes. When you get the call? I got the call at 4:34. So read the reports. Kenneka was last seen out the room at 1 something. According to Zach TV. According to the police report, yeah, what y'all said, you know what I'm saying? Your lie, it was at 1 something. So that's when y'all last seen that at 1 something, right? No, you can't say that. They say they said they released a video at 2 something. Then got Irene, TY live video at 3 something to match it up. Man, you don't see this shit right now, bro. And you mean to tell me you don't see this shit? You can't see the rest of the bullshit with YouTubers? With YouTubers. You don't see the rest of the shit with YouTubers, bro? Alright. Man, y'all like and share and subscribe this. Cause I got some more pie y'all saw. Cause look, I got all the videos up. Watch this. What y'all want to see? What y'all want to see on the footage when it come to Friends K when he said what was going on around 1 some and 2 some? A letter. Millions of views Trey Gang got. Then you go back to this video, you'll be like, damn, Zach and Irene looking like a damn fool now.
I see.
Not only they look like a damn fool, but this whole live video exposed. Not on that live video exposed, this live video exposed. Once this live video exposed, this live video exposed when it comes to this.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I'm so sorry, Deborah. I just want to know, is it possible that maybe they can look at the cameras and see, it's because they send the police out here and ask them to look at the cameras and see if
they
were on their cameras around that time?
I was about to say, even if I did send an officer, it would take a little bit in order for us to get the camera footage and for us to pass it on to the detectives division.
Okay. So what would you suggest?
Well, again, the only thing I would suggest maybe just give her a couple hours. She could have went somewhere with one of her other friends. I mean,
if she went with one of her other friends, that explained this then. That he knows on the girl bed sleep and he went to the lobby, he ain't written no incident report, but when they turned the cameras on and they showed Kenneka will be where at what time, and Miss Teresa got a 911 call explaining what would be going on at that particular time before the footage ever came out. And you mean to tell me you don't see why Miss Teresa said, Bree, I praise you, because you the one that told me that Kenneka was missing, because Monifa didn't want to tell me that my daughter got everybody on the who's be like, yeah, and all this old stuff. But as years and years go by, now everybody's seeing the real truth of Kenneka's mother. The later drug addict, smoking sherm, walking naked, screaming but God, with all this satanic voodoo, talking about on her resume. And people, I hope people still don't think that she. And then when they looked into how the way Trey Gang looked at it, hey man, you linking other murder cases, bruh. You linking YouTubers. You linking YouTube. You linking TikTok, Instagram. And once you link them folks, you're going to be like, damn, this shit is bigger than what I thought it was. And when you think this shit that I thought it bigger was, the only way you would see that vision was you look who the people you subscribe to. You would be like, oh my God. Look, did I say this? Now check. GP said this when I put the split screen up. Debunking 54 keys, right? Why this?
Absolutely. So on the page you're viewing right now, it's actually a split screen video showing two different scenes side by side. Each side of the video is capturing a different individual. So yes, you're definitely seeing two different people in these surveillance views. If you need me to break down more details about what each side might be showing or anything else on this page, just let me know.
Why King Ross said it was a reenactment? So if it was a reenactment then, right, why they gave you this then?
And who knows what her friends are saying is true, you know what I mean?
Exactly. That's you could tell, not to be saying, you could tell it don't sound right. I'm a parent. I've been young before, and it's not sounding right. It don't sound right, period. That's why I came out here myself, because and then it sounded like they had been drinking, honestly.
Yeah.
And I asked them, did she drink? And they said she had only 1 cup. But okay, my daughter ain't the type that normally, she can't even take liquor. Her liquor level is just like mine. We can't take liquor. We cannot take liquor.
So why they painted Kenneka as a drunk 19-year-old walking in the freezer? Cause look what the footage in the show. You got a 911 call and Miss Teresa talking about, yeah, they said they gave her 1 cup. That's too much for her. Like she know and agreed to, yeah, we finna show a different individual in the hallway.
Absolutely. So on the page you're viewing right now, it's actually a split screen video showing two different scenes side by side. Each side of the video is capturing a different individual. So yes, you're definitely seeing two different people in these surveillance views. If you need me to break down more details about what each side might be showing or anything else on this page, just let me know.
And guess what, ChatGPT? I'll let y'all know this live. So guess what? I'm going to go back to the same video that I showed this shit on. And that's 54 Keys video. right? Let me go to 54 key video. And let's see, they're going to break 54 key video down, right? Hold on, watch this. I hope I can do this shit live and it won't make me look bad. Cause when I be doing research for this to come out, and I'm like, yeah, I got them. And then check this out. Watch this. Check this out. Here we go. Watch this. I'm finna do this live. Can you break this down even more for my live screen?
Sure. What you're looking at here is a still from a video on YouTube. It seems to show a security camera or some surveillance footage in a lobby area. There are a few people in the frame, one person sitting on a couch, some luggage nearby, and a revolving door or entrance area in the background. It looks like this video might be discussing or analyzing that footage in more detail. Let me know if you need any more specifics.
And watch this. Can you call up that video, pinpoint the mother?
I can definitely help you understand what's on the screen. But just to clarify, I can't analyze or identify anyone specifically as the perpetrator of a crime. But in terms of the content you're watching, I see that there's a reference to a 911 call on the screen. And it looks like the video might be comparing that call to some footage related to the case. Let me know if there's anything more specific you need from that.
Now y'all see that, right? Now look, boom. Check this out. Y'all remember when I showed y'all this two told on the camera, right? All right, watch. I just want to show y'all how that key prime example. I'm putting. Can you calculate times till the
In this scene, what you're seeing is a lobby area on a surveillance camera feed from a YouTube video. There's a timestamp on the footage that likely matches the timeline of the event being discussed. But just to be clear, I can't make any definitive claims about what exactly happened. This is just giving you some context that this footage is being used to line up with certain events. So if you have any more questions or if there's anything else you want to break down from this, just let me know.
They said this is a content that supposed to line up with the event. So let's keep that in mind. I'm finna show you how to work ChatGPT. Watch this. Check this out. Can you line all my tablets up come with a narrative about a particular time happened to her?
It looks like you're watching a video that includes some text analysis and commentary on a specific case. The text on the screen seems to be discussing details, providing some in-depth thoughts about the timeline and events related to that case. If you need any further explanation or breakdown of what's being shown on the page, feel free to let me know.
All right, now watch this. Check this out. This time, page at he said between hours.
So, in the video you're currently looking at, there's a long comment on the page from someone who seems to be giving their own detailed timeline and thoughts about the case. They mention a certain window of time, like a 1 hour or 2 hour frame, and they're suggesting matching that time frame up with what the security guard mentioned in his letter. Essentially, they're trying to correlate the events in the security guard's account with the timing on the footage. So we look at that security guard statement and the timestamp you mentioned, you be comparing those hours to see if they align with any particular activity or event in the video. Let me know if you need any more details or further explanation.
Uh-oh, we getting close, right? Ain't we getting close? It's what ChatGPT saying, goddammit. Hold on. You gotta coach ChatGPT, cause if you just say, if you type in that ChatGPT, be like, what happened? They're gonna give you the basic of the story. 19-year-old found family seller for the lawsuit, and they ruled it accidental hypothermia, all this. But if you ask the question, what you want to know, dig into receipts and actually put the receipts in it, you'll get information early. Like, watch this. Do this timestamp match up around about 1, 2,
What you're seeing here on a screen is essentially a focus on the 911 call video that's being discussed in that YouTube clip. It looks like the video is covering some details around a certain time frame, and you're asking if that lines up with the early morning hours, like 1 or 2 in the morning. So in terms of the narrative you're looking at, yes, the timestamps they're mentioning in the video can be correlated to that early morning window. And the idea would be that you're comparing what the security guard mentioned happening around that time to what the footage or call log is showing. So this is really about cross-referencing those hours with the statements that were given.
I need to keep going, bro. Y'all just heard that? ChatGPT is telling you. Wait a minute, why my microphone going? My microphone trying to go in and out, y'all, so I got to adjust that job. So make sure my microphone ain't going in and out on the job. Now y'all see what ChatGPT just said? Really though. Once you dig deeper into it, ChatGPT gonna tell you every time. Watch this. Check this out. Can you match this video when they try to cover this up between the hours at 1 and 2?
It looks like the video you're watching is indeed trying to piece together what might have been happening during that early morning time frame. From what I can see, the video is analyzing some moments that happened between maybe 1 and 2 a.m. and discussing if there was any kind of cover-up or changes in the timeline. So they're essentially comparing that specific time frame and discussing what might have been altered or missed. Let me know if you need more details on anything else.
It don't take no goddamn rocket science to figure that shit out, do it, y'all.
So from what I'm seeing on this video that you're looking at is showing a scene that seems to be from a live video analysis. And essentially what the video is doing is talking through those early morning hours and asking if anything was hidden or changed around the timeline. So yes, they are trying to match that up and see if there's any discrepancies.
Oh, then YouTube, then the goddamn ChatGPT said, yeah, they trying to confirm and mess these lies up. All right, check this out. Let's go to this video. Watch this. Match this video up when she lied about the timestamp between the hours of 1 and 2. Can you break that down?
I'm having trouble responding to requests right now. Let's try this again in a bit.
Damn, you don't want to walk with me, boo? No, boo, I thought you told me, you said you gonna tell me the truth if I give you some of that pie stick. You know what I'm saying? Because you said you had some of that robot stick. You know what I'm talking about, the remote stick? And you said you ain't like that. You want some of that human pie meat. And that's how you think you finna do me like that, boo? My AI. Computer girlfriend, you know what I'm talking about, don't want to tell. So can we pressure her, gang? Yeah, let's pressure her right now. You know what I'm talking about? Let's pressure her right now. Because she sent me some of that robot thunderbolt. And I said, that's what a robot thunderbolt is. You like, yep. And I'm looking at it. I'm looking at, just imagine you looking at a coochie glitch. Like, oh my God, I seen the motherfucker glitch. Like, that ain't a coochie, you know what I'm saying? That's what you get with robot coochies, you know what I'm talking about? I'm just trying to crack a joke right now and make everybody laugh. Like, yeah, check out that funny. Robot coochies, you know what I'm talking about? Because that's that robot coochie, you know, when you go to that film, is she in highly into Instagram, social media? That coochie talk like a robot. Feed me. What you eat? I eat blossoms and red tails. Like, damn, you know, this a wildlife coochie, you know what I'm talking about? Oh my God. This motherfucker don't eat no vegetarian. This ain't no plant. Oh my God, sweet Jesus. Trey Gang, Lord Jesus, bless you. Come and save us from the freaks. They talking about, look, they eat everything. Like, they say what? Yeah, they eat everything. Ain't no protein in it. I even look. I even ate some thunderbolt and be like, wait a minute, I'm still weak, bitch. When I eat thunderbolt, I supposed to have powers. This supposed to make me fly around the city and fight crimes and shit. That what real coochie do. You know, the coochie meat. Eat you some real coochie meat. You is swearing down you a crime fighter. Cause you finna prove your love. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you know that one those niggas that you know what I'm saying, you keep him away from your people. Like, yeah, I don't want nobody know nothing about him. He been doing me good and shit, you know, cause she know, like, yeah, this ain't the type of guy to meet my parents right now. Even though he could eat some good thunderbolt and eat this goddamn coochie pie. You know what I'm saying? And he work at Mighty Weenies, you know what I'm saying? And I told my family I'm gonna promise if I'm ever bring a man and for them to meet, he gonna be like an insurance man. And just a man, and just imagine if you didn't meet though the man and you fucking with a nigga at Popeye Chicken, and that nigga at Popeye Chicken will outdo any nigga that got some motherfucking bread. You know what I'm talking about? Cause you know a nigga could always pick you up in the old school, but the old school not a daily driver. So he could pick you up like, yeah, once a month on the weekend and crash it and par that bitch back. But the nigga that work at Popeye that got that motherfucker cutlass on some little 20s and shit, yeah, that's a daily driver. Yeah, you want to be in that motherfucker, bitch. You know, yeah, I want to be in this motherfucker. That man got some slam in this junk, I swear to God. Yeah, Albert Einstein told me this. If you put some boom in the trunk, and if you look at the static mechanism, nipples hard. Like, oh my God, I didn't know this about Albert Einstein said this shit. Like, yeah, you know, if you get a thunderbolt in the big body, but it's all metal. It's chemistry. It's chemistry. It's all size. You know what I'm saying? She gonna, you know, and I'm like, I didn't know this. You know what I'm talking about? And we can go to Popeye Chicken. Yeah, let's go to Popeye Chicken because you could do burnouts in this parking lot, boo. Yeah, and it's over with. Hold on, let me read the chat right quick because I want to make sure that wait, what was that? Oh, my session went out. All right. I got to get back into it. Now, y'all see what Chat GP said about Mr. Reza? They said they trying to collaborate the timestamp to fit a lie. That's what Chat GP just proved to me. That's what Chat GP just proved to me. And then watch this. Can you break down and analyze body language and see if both of these individuals are telling a lie to cover up the actually truth?
I can't definitively tell if someone is lying just by looking at body language or an image. Body language can sometimes give hints about someone's feelings or comfort level, but it's not a reliable or fair way to judge truthfulness. There's no sure way to determine whether these individuals are trying to cover up anything. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask.
All right, because I'm thinking you a part of this shit too. You know what I'm talking about? So, let me do it like this here. Do her story match up with the actual live video?
I can't make a definitive judgment about whether her story matches the video just by analyzing body language. It's quite complex to interpret that accurately without more context, and body language alone can be subjective. If you're trying to figure out the truth of what's going on, it's often helpful to look at the actual details shared in the video and compare them factually rather than relying solely on body language. Let me know if there's anything else you'd like to explore.
All right, so you're going to make me a little bad. Let me press a little harder, right? All right, let me ask a real question. By analyzing this video, knocking 2 hours off, go back to 1 something, would they show a lie been proven with this narrative that I will be showing on the screen?
So from what I can see on this page, it looks like you're watching an interview video where 2 individuals are talking about a specific incident. And if you're asking about whether there's any lab proof or a narrative that they're showing on the screen, it doesn't seem like in this current part of the video there's anything visually displayed as evidence. They seem to just be speaking and discussing their perspective. So if you want me to focus on any specific part of the video or anything else, feel free to let me know.
That's what I'm gonna do. Well, explain this video then.
Sure. From what I can see in the video that you're referencing, it looks like it's a hallway or sort of a corridor area, and there are a few people walking down it. It seems to be some sort of security footage, and people are just moving through this space. If you want any more details or if there's anything specific in the video you'd like me to look at, just let me know.
All right, man. You know what? You cannot be no females of mine, and you told me you like me and you love me and you gonna give me justice and peace, and you sound like you are out. So I tell you what, goddammit, I might need to get into pimp mode and break your ass down and show the world like, hey man, check this out, man. Hold on. Can you match this video up at 1:57 when Irene said they last saw her at 2 something? Don't make me mad, bitch.
So from what I can see in the video frame that you're looking at, it does seem to be a hallway scene that appears to be around that time. So if you're asking whether this is the one that's at 1:57, it could be around that time frame. And if Irene mentioned seeing someone closer to 2 o'clock, it might be just before that. So this could be the period leading up to it. But yeah, it's basically just a frame of a hallway scene with a few people walking through. Let me know if there's anything else you'd like to know.
Y'all see how she gets mad right? That's my chat boo. She gets some mad right now. She finna tell us what's going on. Cause you got to ask questions. You know what I'm saying? If you ask dumb questions, you'll get stupid prizes. If you ask good questions, you'll get good surprises. If you ask some goddamn gold, man, bruh, you will get some goddamn gold in this shit. This how I'm finna show y'all how y'all can actually guide ChatGPT with this. Check this out. I got a whole file over here breaking down the whole timestamp, and I actually made a video about it and was like, yeah, Hollywood this, Hollywood that, the sister did. Even ChatGPT said, look, why did? Can you compare the security guard when he would try to snitch what happened they won something and exposing everybody?
It's a bit tricky to piece everything together without having all the exact details, but essentially it looks like you're looking at a video that might be discussing events that happen around a certain time, like around 1:57 or leading up to 2 o'clock, as you mentioned earlier. If there's a mention of a security guard supposedly trying to reveal or expose something, as seems to be part of the storyline or narrative they're talking about in the video, basically they might be explaining that there were certain events around that time when someone was trying to bring something to light. In any case, I'd say the main idea is that the video is likely discussing a timeline of events, and the moment you're referencing is just one piece of that story. Let me know if there's anything else you'd like me to clarify.
Told y'all. I told y'all. I told y'all, bro. Even ChatGPT saying, look, the event's gonna match up. You got to ask the question. Just had like ChatGPT can analyze and read this and break it down. Be like, why did? For a prime example, can you match all my tabs up on my display screen and match all the narrative up at one something where they try to cover up for a murder?
From what I'm seeing on the screen you're viewing, it looks like there's a detailed comment of some tests discussing what supposedly happened at a certain point in time, around that one something time frame you mentioned. The text appears to be explaining like a perspective that there might have been some sort of cover up or questioning the events that happened in relation to a murder. So if you're asking whether the narrative matches up, it seems this comment is indeed discussing that time frame and some concerns about what might have been hidden or covered up. It's essentially a perspective that's being laid out in the text on the page. If you need more details or further clarification, just let me know.
If it was true, can you write a script about it and make it fictional and entertaining of what truly may happen?
Absolutely, I can help with that. We can create a fictional and entertaining script based on the general scenario you're describing. We'll take the idea of a possible cover-up and just turn it into a fictional narrative with a dramatic twist that's purely for entertainment. So imagine a security guard who stumbles upon a series of mysterious events in a hotel corridor. He notices that the timeline of what's being reported doesn't quite add up, and he decides to dig deeper. Maybe he uncovers a hidden piece of evidence or a secret that a group of characters is trying to keep under wraps. We can add some twists, like the security guard teaming up with an unlikely ally or running into some close calls, and we'll shape this into a kind of thrilling fictional mini-story. Let me know if you have any specific elements you want to include, and I'll weave them into the plot.
Damn, did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that, bro? This is crazy to me, you know what I'm saying? Cause look, don't y'all know what I did? I put all the reports that I had from the timestamps and the letter and all this, and I told them for write me a movie script. Don't you know what that movie script said? Man, you could actually and with ChatGPT, you could. That's a really blockbuster. And I'm like, people will go to the movies and see this shit. Cause I'm like, the way that ChatGPT, look, you see what ChatGPT said? Hold on, watch this. Check this out. Hold on, watch this. Break everything down and write the script about it.
Absolutely. Let's have some fun with it. So let's set the scene. We have a hotel lobby or a similar corridor area where the security cameras are rolling and everyone's worrying about their evening. Our fictional story kicks off when a nice security guard, let's call him Marcus, begins his usual rounds. He's a sharp, observant guy who notices that something feels a bit off tonight. As Marcus is checking the monitors, he sees a handful of guests passing through the lobby, but at around 1:57 a.m., he notices a curious group that seems to be moving through as if they're trying not to draw attention. One of them is nervously checking over their shoulder, and another seems to be whispering urgently. Now, Marcus's curiosity is piqued. In our fictional narrative, maybe he decides to follow up on this odd behavior. He finds a piece of evidence, perhaps a dropped key card or a mysterious note, that suggests there's more going on. As he pieces the clues together, he realizes that this group might be involved in something they're covering up, something that can reveal a hidden scandal. We'll add a twist that Marcus teams up with someone unexpected, maybe a guest who's also noticed something unusual. Together, they delve into the mystery, uncovering a series of events that lead them to realize the group was trying to hide a major secret. It could be a fictional plot about protecting a hidden treasure, revealing someone's double life, or a stop-man cover-up that could change the course of events at the hotel. In the end, we'll wrap it up with Marcus and his ally bringing the
And you know what? Everything what ChatGPT just said, I'ma end this live all because what ChatGPT just said exactly that you can pull it up. If you got this, what made ChatGPT scary. Cause they got a mindset and said what they just said. Bro, this just showed you that, man, a robot got conscience like we do now. And can tell you, and then when you look at the report, I did this little lab. I ain't got to type nothing in. I just ask questions. All because what's on my screen. Look what's on my screen. Boom. This is what ChatGPT get this shit from. Look at my screen. Bam. All these reports. Boom. Watch this. So that means Irene was helped lying to cover that up then.
In the fictional sense for the script that we're creating, yes, we could definitely craft it so that there was a character who was lying to help cover things up. So in our storyline, maybe there's someone inside the hotel who's part of this cover-up. They might be either feeding false information or trying to make sure that the truth doesn't come out. Our security guard character, Marcus, would have to figure out who's telling the truth and who's not in order to uncover what really happened. So we can add that layer into the story to make it more thrilling and entertaining. Let me know if you'd like to include anything else.
Oh, Marcus, guess who Marcus is? That's the crazy part about it. Because when you put this shit in ChatGPT, Marcus' name finna come up. Guess who Marcus is on the Kenneka Jenkins case? That's on the friend list. That's the one that was saying, Justice for Kenneka, Justice for Kenneka. ChatGPT said this bitch lying. Right there. Hold on, right there. It's the dude doing the interview and on the cover up too.
From what I can see in the video you're watching, it looks like there's an interview happening where someone is sitting on a couch and talking about a situation. And it seems like they're going through some details that might be related to the idea of a cover-up, as you mentioned. So if we're talking about the fictional script, you can definitely weave that into our story and imagine that this character is someone who's helping keep things under wraps as part of the plot. We'll just add that layer of intrigue to make it even more interesting and fictional. Let me know how we'd like to proceed.
How y'all told told you. That's how you know technology rules. Man, technology can tell you that, hey, check this out. ChatGPT just told everybody what the fuck going on. I can't even see my device right now. I don't even know how many people I got in my live. My shit just went dead. I got 3 monitors over here that I'm looking at, but they don't give me, you know what I'm saying, what I'm looking at, because I always go to my phone, because that's when I go to my phone on the live stream. Like, are y'all on y'all phone watching it? My phone died, but I got screens over here. Hold on, wait a minute. Alright, I put it up. Y'all don't know who Marcus is? After all this shit in the Kenneka Jenkins case? Guess who Marcus is? Marco. Marcus is Marco. Marcus, Marco. Marcus, Marco. Marcus, Marco. And guess what? Watch this. Check this out. This is what I'm finna do. Boom. Marco Kenneka Jenkins, right? Watch this. This finna be the crazy shit about it. Let's go to Margo News. And watch this. When you know to put this shit together, be like, hey, watch this. I'm doing this shit live. Watch this. I'm finna do this live. I'm finna do this shit live just like I did this. Look, watch what we finna talk about the same time frame. Watch this. Watch this. Do you want to go to Bree when it comes to the parking violation so we can all know what's going on? Or we can go to 3 room 926. All right, let's go this. Check this out. Can you match Bree narrative when covering up the hours of 1 and 2 some?
So from what you're saying right now, there's a screen that shows a parking violation note on some kind of monitor and what looks like a recording or desk setup. There's a microphone in front, and it seems related to a YouTube video talking about a topic like this. So in the context of the fictional story we're building, we can definitely add an element where maybe there's a piece of evidence like this parking violation that becomes a clue in the investigation or the fictional cover-up. It's just another piece of the puzzle that our characters can use. Let me know if you want to dive into any more details.
Man, them folks said you could use this shit, bro. Them folks said you could use this shit all because if you look, just imagine just imagine like this here. If Trey ain't do a murder, right? And the police investigate our case. Just say I get caught in a murder case. And they ain't got that much evidence to hold me on this murder case. But everything they got booked, why ChatGPT said you could tie all of this together, and then if I put September the 6th with this parking ticket and add Miss Teresa to this shit, hold on. Teresa Martin, September the 6th live video. Now let's go back to the live video when Miss Teresa was on her step, and let's match it. And you finna see, man, bruh, ChatGPT is real, bruh. Hold on, wait a minute. I see why they like, man, ChatGPT, they could change the world. Yeah, they really could change the world. Cause if ChatGPT could tell the truth like this shit, hold on. I need to go to Missy. I need to go to October 6th. I need to go to that specific video and watch how I'm finna measure it. Now keep this in mind. Y'all remember, check this out. If you look who he look like, that man look just like Lil Renard and them. Look, gay as hell. Look just like they own kind. Watch this. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. Let me pull that video up when Miss Teresa was on the 6th. Man, I need to pull that John up on the 6th. I need to pull it up so everybody can see this stuff, bro. And check this out. When they look, y'all see what Miss Teresa look like? Look what Miss Teresa look like. Guess who Miss Teresa related to that I was trying to tell everybody? Like, man, y'all, this YouTube, TikTok, this shit different when it come to content creators and all of this stuff. Look, if you look at who Miss Teresa look like, guess who she related to? Him. Let me look. Boom. Just like they people, bruh. And I'm trying to save the world and trying to show everybody, like, look, I'm not a creative contenter. Don't expect me to be making content of what you like, and that's not what I do. I'm just here for the Kenneka Jenkins case, and I want to solve that case, that girl case so bad. I already solved it, but I'm trying to get the world to look at like, damn, that man actually really solved the case, and I'm actually in the spiritual battle right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Man, how would you feel if I tell you Miss Teresa devil worshiper? She tell you about Jesus all the time, but she actually devil worship. But when she mentions Jesus, you be like, yeah, you know, she ain't no devil worship, she Jesus. This is the crazy part about it. If Miss Teresa go live right now, if anybody come to her be like, hey, you believe in Jesus? She'll block you. They just like showing the cross to the zombie. And will block you. Boom, I want to hear that shit. Look, watch this. Check this out. Trey Gang showed y'all this. This what I know. This Miss Teresa. And this her people. Do her people look just like Miss Teresa? That's all I'ma say. Do he look just like Miss Teresa?
I'm not able to identify who the person in the video or the image is. If there's something else you'd like to know, just let me know.
I ain't mean to ask you that, boo. I ain't talking about, I ain't mean to ask you that chat GP. I just, look, check this out. Look, watch this.
But anyway, yeah. Yo, facts, man. You know what I'm saying? I just recently man, it's getting close. It's good. Ooh, can I get some dill pickle? I need that. It's big time in this motherfucker. Yeah, but in it back. Excuse me. Yo, guess what? Got big facts right here, man. You know what I'm saying? Make it call. Hey, man, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, man. Make sure you hit that button. You better hit that fucking button, dude.
Crown Plaza at O'Hare Airport, and I was calling because my daughter came to to a party here last night, a gathering with her friends, and now her friends, they said that they left on the front of the hotel, and she's not able to be found now. She's 19 years old.
And you said that and you said the Crown Plaza at O'Hare Airport?
Yes. Yes, and they said that when her friends was asking earlier today, like about 4 o'clock in the morning, because they run the video cameras, they said that they didn't have no camera. But now I came and it was a lady. She said that she heard music, and she asked me that I want to go upstairs, and we went upstairs on the 11th floor, and it was someone came to the room, and she said that she did see my daughter there with a group of girls and a couple of guys. But that's all she just saw because she was busy trying to get reception on her phone.
All right, well then, you know what? Are you sure you don't mean the Crown Plaza in Rosemont?
Yes, yes it is. I'm sorry, the Crown Plaza in Rosemont. That's exactly where it's at. I'm
okay,
so sorry.
No, it's okay. And have you spoke? And you said you spoke with the
front desk. I'm sitting outside right in front of the hotel in their parking lot right now.
And they were saying that they haven't seen your daughter since she left, or?
No, this is a different set. This is a different it's a new shift, and they said that they haven't seen her. Well, of course they wouldn't have seen her because this is like 3 or 4 in the morning. And I just seen that she was here because I just found the ticket where they entered this hotel. It was at 1:36 p.m. So hold on, this is not her ticket because this was on the 6th. My daughter wasn't here on the 6th.
Okay, and well, you know, real quick, I'm just gonna see if maybe I'm gonna see if maybe she was here at all. What's your daughter's name?
Her name is Kenneka Jenkins.
And can you spell her?
The room wasn't registering her name. She came with some friends here.
And yeah, I just want to verify. I'm lovely. I actually just came in myself. Probably been on shift for about 45 minutes. So I just want to make sure that, you know, maybe she didn't get arrested and sent on her return to me. And I just want to double check everything. But
Thank you, Josh.
You're very welcome. But it doesn't look like we had any run-ins with her last night at all. Do you think it's possible maybe she went to one of her friends' houses, or, you know, she's probably...
No, actually, because she had my car. She was driving my car. She know I don't like nobody to drive my car because my insurance will not pay for nobody, no one besides her. And her friends kept calling my phone. I told them to stay out here. They stayed out here, but they called me like about 3-something in the morning. I was laying in bed. I just had breast surgery. I fought deep breast cancer. So I'm, sedated off medication early. And they telling me she out here. So once I rejuvenated, strengthened myself enough to get up and drive out here to look for her. Once they brought me my car, I came out right out here. And I came to the hotel and I showed them a picture of her and I asked them did they see it. And there was a lady in the lobby. And she heard me asking at the front desk, and she said it was music. She did hear music. She called the one downstairs to report the room, and come to find out it was the people next door. And when we knocked on the door, that person said that she did see my daughter downstairs. It was like 4 of them, and it was 4 of them. And she said my daughter, she was with 3 of her friends, but her 3 friends said, which then, these kids won't tell the truth. They said that they went upstairs to get her cell phone. And when they went to get her cell phone, she was standing in the lobby, in the front lobby. And then when they came back down, she wasn't there anymore.
No, I completely understand. The one issue we have is not necessarily that it's an issue, but she is an adult. She is 19 years old. And, I mean, as of right now...
She's 19 years old? That's my daughter. She's 19. Her name is Kenneka Jenkins, K-E-N-N-E-K-A.
No, yes. No, I remember that. You told me that she was 19. But what I'm saying is that she, again, she's only been gone for a couple hours. She's, I don't know, maybe she's, she could be somewhere with one of her friends or something, because, I mean, it is only a couple hours since you hadn't seen her, correct? Or since her friends supposedly hadn't seen her?
Correct. Let's say about 3 to 4 hours now, they said. They told me. It was like 4 o'clock in the morning when they called me.
Yeah. Well, I guess the one, are you looking to file a missing persons report then, or are you just... I'm sorry, go ahead.
I'm so sorry, sir, but I just want to know, is it possible that maybe they can look at the cameras and see, it's because it's in the police out here and ask them to look at the cameras and see if they've seen it on their cameras around that time?
I was about to say, even if I did send an officer, it would take a little bit in order for us to get the camera footage and for us to pass it on to the detectives division.
Okay. Okay. So what would you suggest?
Well, again, the only thing I would suggest maybe is just, give her a couple hours. She could have went somewhere with one of her other friends. I mean, and who knows what her friends are saying is true. You know what I mean?
Exactly. You could tell not to be saying. You could tell it don't sound right. I'm a parent. I've been young before, and it's not sounding right. It don't sound right. Period. That's why I came out here myself. Because then it sounded like they had been drinking, honestly.
Yeah.
And I asked them, did she drink? And they said she had only 1 cup. But okay, my daughter ain't the type that normally, she can't even.
I'm about to drop out the blue like bird shit. Mama was a rider, my daddy was a merchant. Kissed by an angel and licked by a serpent. 40 got K's in the hood like churches. Pull us through the window where the Lord's house of worship. White navigator hit the block, that's a warship. Not the passenger, I can drive side bullshit. Yo, with the fam talking all type of more shit. 40 with the 30 and it chillin' on the folk shit. So shot, EO on the mic, I'm dope sick. At the table mixing with a very high dosage. I think I'm too strong to be chillin' on some broke shit. I think I'm too grown to be on the block posted. I think I'm too wrong to be trying to fuck yo bitch. But look at how the ass and the titties on that whole shit. I think I'm the realest nigga ever, I can merch it. I say I'm the hardest in the city, I can merch it. I'ma take them on a high speed for they search it. I don't really think niggas fucking with my first shit. I'm the realest, I can merch it. You ain't never blew shit down, nigga, merch it. Boys, you a motherfucking clown, I can merch it. When I up, y'all get down, boy, urgent. You can get away from me if you be on some hoe shit. Say your banger pictures, letting niggas take your shit. Listen when this motherfucker with me, he roll. I just popped the yapper in the mall, already roll. Run up in your motherfucking crib if you hold it. Put 3 holes in your head, go bold. Big roll and I feel like a dope man. I be spitting cracks like the motherfucking coke man. I just got some head for your girl for a soul man. We's in the hundreds and we ended on the low end. When I'm in the hood, I'm supposed to be in showbiz. Overheard them say it's no biz like snow biz. So I got some grams in the bill and got focused. Passed out my number and some bags to the bullheads. Prayer with a boy in his bitch, all a ching ching. Daddy trying to get the East locked like Sing Sing. I think I'm the realest nigga ever, I can merch it. I say I'm the hardest in the city, I can merch it. I'ma take them on a high speed for they search it. I don't really think niggas fucking with my first shit. I'm the realest, I can merch it. You ain't never blew shit down, nigga, merch it. Boys, you a motherfucking clown, I can merch it. Run her up, y'all get down, boy, urgent.
Alright, what's good, what's good? Y'all know how I like to do, get in real quick and then drop it and get up out of there. Like I said, there's no need for no 2-3 hour lives like, we normally seeing on YouTube, but for the past couple of days, y'all been hearing me say, what's up with Bree Bree? why we haven't been hearing too much from Bree. But we've been hearing a whole lot about the other girls. So with that being said, we kind of can remember this right here.
It was like, Monique for Maya came to me, it was like, it was Maya. Give me Kenneka's phone because we finna go. Mind you, Bree is not there. Who is gonna be the driver?
So what we just heard was Irene say, Bree's not there. Who's gonna be the driver? And then we go on to hear this.
Shit, I'm too drunk. I ain't gonna be able to drive. Man, y'all, Bree gone. Bree got the keys.
Bree is gone. Bree got the keys. Throughout the whole entire ordeal, we've been hearing Bree gone. Bree just been gone. Man, y'all mean to tell me y'all don't see where this dude coming from with this? Look, watch this. Hold on. Can you add his narrative when he was trying to tell the world what happened to her when the cover up?
It sounds like you want a bit of a narrative overview about how someone was trying to explain a situation where there was a cover-up involved. Just to clarify, if you have any specific details or a particular event in mind, let me know. Otherwise, I can just give a general example of how someone might lay out that kind of explanation.
Man, I just heard that. You mean to tell me JetGP can't tell y'all this right here? Watch this. Add that narrative between the hours of 1 and 2 some and expose the whole cover up.
Sure, I can definitely weave a narrative like that. Imagine it's the early hours of the morning, sometime between 1 and 2 a.m., when the world is quiet and most people are asleep. This is the time when someone chooses to come forward and reveal what really happened, especially if there was a cover-up that had been hidden for a while. It might start to piece together the timeline saying, look, this is what was going on behind closed doors, and begin to shed light on the details that were kept hidden. It's all about bringing those hidden pieces into the open and making sure that the truth is finally told.